Hey guys, it's James Ballard from wildwings.co.uk, and today we're going to be having a look at snap rolls. Now, you can do the snap roll from any kind of position, so you can do it from upright, inverted, or knife edge. So you might see a lot of people doing a knife edge snap roll, which looks like that. But you can also do a snap roll from the right way up, which looks like that, or from inverted, which looks something like that. Now, the theory behind a snap roll is literally exactly what it sounds like. It's a snap, and so your snap is going to be the ailerons and the elevator that snap it round in a snapping motion. So it's this kind of into the corner motion, so this corner, any corner from the centre going into the corner that gives it that snapping motion. Now, the most impressive looking knife edge snap in my opinion is one where you go from knife edge, you snap round and go to the opposite knife edge. But you can also do the snap from knife edge, snap it round and go to inverted, or keep it going back to level flight. So it just depends on how much movement you put on with the ailerons and the elevator and how long you keep it on for as to how much it snaps round. Now, do you use the rudder with this technique, with this manoeuvre? The answer is yes and no, and not always. So it depends on how fast you want to snap. Because if you want to snap really fast, you can add the rudder to help flip it over. And if you want to use the rudder, again, the same rules apply for normal aileron rolls. So if you're upright flying and you want to do a snap and you want it to be really quick and add a bit of rudder, you'll use, if you're using left aileron to snap it, then you want to use the right rudder as well. Now, if you're inverted and you want to go along and here's a snap, then we snap this way, which means we snapped with the right aileron roll that time, like that. So if we're inverted and we snapped with the right aileron, then we're going to use the right rudder to flip it round, and we're going to see where it comes out. So with this particular move, let's look, we're inverted, we go one and over into this position. Now this position, if you go from the right way up, is a right roll, which means it needs the left rudder as well. So we've gone from right rudder to flip it round to having the left rudder to stabilise it. So this is actually quite an advanced manoeuvre. It's simple to get the snap going because it's a case of snapping the ailerons and the elevator together to produce this motion. But actually to master this manoeuvre so that you end up in the right plane at the end of the manoeuvre every time is quite difficult. So really once you've snapped, you either want to end up in level flight, either inverted or non-inverted, or you want to end up in a knife edge. Now, if you're already in a knife edge, then you can either snap back to the, snap back to the same, that's the opposite. So you can either snap, it's really difficult with this, so you snap round, you can either snap to the same knife edge or snap to the opposite knife edge. And you've got to know exactly how much movement produces enough snap to get you to each place in order to know which rudder to put on once you've finished. Because if you do your snap, and then go, now let's have a look which way around it is, which rudder do I need, too late. It's already probably gone off somewhere and it doesn't look that impressive. So it's all to do with practice, and you can do this on the simulator as well. So start without rudder, start with going level flight, snap it round back to level flight, and it's really quick movement. So it's quick on the elevator and the aileron. As I showed you earlier, just snap it into the corner. You don't need to have full movement, so it doesn't need to be full corner. You can just do half movements. Snap it round, snap it round. So that's the start. Then you can try inverted. Snap it round, and then go from level flight to knife edge, for example. If you're inverted, snap it round to knife edge there. And then you start to learn which rudder you're going to need once you've done that snap movement. The more rudder you use during the manoeuvre, the faster it's going to go. Perhaps it might change height as well. There's many different variables, but start without the rudder and then just apply the rudder and see what happens. But the basic manoeuvre does use the elevator and the ailerons to snap it round, then apply the rudder if you need it. So let's go ahead and have a look at some slow motion footage now. And I've also got some it's normal speed footage of me doing my snaps in practice, so you can see that it's not just a one-off, but actually if you know which rudder you're going to use, then you know exactly how much it's going to turn like that, and you know which rudder to put on. So I've got a variation of footage to show you, and I'll take you through that. For this tutorial, I've decided not to include the transmitter at the bottom of the screen, simply because everything's happening so quick, but if you need to go over the transmitter movements one more time, please do go back to the theory section.